It helps the Matadors, and all good for the team that way.
All right, we're at center court for the opening tip. It's Darby against Gallick, and Gallick wins the tip over to Rob Haynes, who's quickly into the front court, and he moves the ball out front to Josh Jenkins from the left wing. Jenkins back to Haynes on the left wing. He's guarded by Keon Bell. Now the ball deflected over to the right side, and last touched by Jenkins, who was trying to save it on the sidelines, and the Matadors open with a turnover.
The last game, that's exactly what Rob Haynes did. That time it was poked away from him. He wasn't paying attention and lost the ball.
So here comes Lauren Jackson into the front court. Moves it over to the right wing. Now into the corner. And Jackson ends up with it back out in half court, and we get a turnover as he is bumped trying to go for the ball. I didn't see how the ball got knocked away from him, but in a scramble over in the right corner, the ball came back out toward half court and over the sideline as Jackson was trying to save it. So each team opening with a turnover. Haynes dribbles over toward the top of the key. 18-footer straightaway is good, and the Matadors lead it 2-0. Into the front court comes Jackson, guarded by Jenkins. Jackson picks up his dribble. He needs somebody to come get the ball. Finally, Thompson comes. He is guarded by Kenny Daniels. Thompson goes to the left baseline. Underneath, tried to get it around Gallick, and a couple of Matadors touch the ball, and then finally it's knocked away, and last touch by Jackson. So another Waves turnover.
Young squad, they're going to turn the ball over if the Matadors apply the proper pressure.
2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Haynes a catch and shoot from the right wing. Off the pass from Jenkins, no good. The rebound tapped into the corner, and Tremaine Townsend ends up with it. Now we get a whistle, and 3 in the key. I didn't see who the guilty party was. Was it Daniels?
It probably was.
Over here on the right side.
2 quick turnovers by the Matadors, not good to start off the game.
All right, Jackson against Jenkins, freshman against senior. And now we get
turnover,
a 5-second count. Great defense. Yep.
Right.
Jenkins all over him, and nobody came out to help Jackson. He kept dribbling, and finally a 5-second count. So 3 turnovers in a row for Pepperdine to open the play. Jenkins jumps in the air and gets caught traveling. He came down just before he threw the ball, and now the Matadors with 2 turnovers.
That's actually the third
turnover.
Their
third, right.
Sloppy game to start. The Matadors and Pepperdine living up to what they've been doing all year, turning the ball over.
That's right. The Matadors have had 4 possessions. They've got 3 turnovers and a bucket. And Jackson dribbling to the left side. He penetrates, can't get by the defenders, backs it out. Bell goes to the dribble, over to Jackson, left wing 3-pointer on the way, swish, nice shot. And Pepperdine leads it 3-2. Quickly, the Matadors getting ahead to Daniels. Down the left side he goes, and he gets trapped by the defenders on the left baseline, but is able to get it out to Gallick, who thinks about a 3. Now he dribbles into the paint, dishes out to Townsend. Right wing 2-pointer on the way, no good. Long rebound to Jackson. Quickly ahead to Darby, comes down the left side, throws one up, no good, and Townsend would have been better served by not going for the block. He missed it, and with an easy tip-in was freshman Corbin Moore. And now it is 5-2 Pepperdine. Matadors back the other way. Daniels on the right wing. Wants to go against Michael Thompson. One bounce dribble, now pounds it into the right block. Backing in Townsend, jump hook, and banks it in. Nice shot.
Well, it's nice to see them get that ball inside. That's what they want to try to do, get it inside on this young squad.
Jackson to the front court for Pepperdine. Puts it to Keon Bell. He comes to the free throw line, jumped in the air, was able to lay it off. Thompson gets a tough angle shot, no good. Rebound to Gallick in traffic. Nice pull down. Here comes Jenkins back the other way. Quickly to Townsend. He lays it up, and that was a goaltend. No foul.
It was left up. It hit the backboard.
Yep, hit the backboard first, and nobody said anything, and Coach Braswell is livid. Wow.
They just missed the call. It hit the backboard. They missed it.
Thompson from the free throw line leans in, makes a jumper, no good. Rebound, Gallick lets it go to Rob Haynes. Haynes over to the right corner, now to Jenkins, a 3-pointer on the way for Josh. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound up Keon Bell. The freshman racing down the right side. Worms his way around the big man Townsend and tosses it up and in. Nice little shot. And it's 7-4, Pepperdine. Haynes just got away with a travel. Townsend out top, now to Daniels on the left wing. Daniels wants to go back out front, but the defense is there. Now he starts the dribble, and he turns it over. Oh, boy.
Well, the Matadors are starting this game off as if they think they've already got it won, and very sloppy to start the game. And so right away they're down 7-4. Give this young team a bit of hope, and they're gonna run a long way with this Wave squad.
Into the ball game for the Matadors, Michael Lizarraga replacing Tremaine Townsend and Deon Tresvant. And Matthew Wallace, so some change-ups at the guards. Only Rob Haynes remains. Jenkins and Daniels are out. Here's a jumper from the right baseline, no good, and a push-off, I think?
Yeah.
Out front.
Yep, a little push-off. I think that was by Darby Taylor. We'll see, though.
Taylor Darby.
Taylor Darby? Taylor Darby, okay.
The man with two first names.
Yep.
Or is that two last names? At any
That would
rate,
be two last names.
it's still 7-4. Pepperdine with 3 turnovers, and the Matadors now have more turnovers with 4 than the Waves. And now inside, we get an offensive foul. Actually, outside, Matthew Wallace called for an illegal pick. That is now 5 Matador turnovers, and we are 4 minutes and 10 seconds into the ballgame. Goodness.
That's pretty ugly.
Isn't that an oxymoron? In the holiday season here for the Matadors, this will be their last home game. Have I got that right, Alan? Last home game, yes, of 2008. All right, we're back to action with Lauren Jackson coming to the front court, guarded by Wallace. Pepperdine working it around the perimeter. Darby over to Moore. Moore, one bounce dribble out front to Thompson, now to the left wing. And the ball slapped away for the moment by Wallace, but Jackson recovers, snaps it over to the corner to Darby. Ball fake, got Lizarraga in the air, tosses up a two-pointer, no good. Gets his own rebound and then falls over the end line, but he's bumped by Lizarraga. So Lizarraga gets his first personal.
Mike had a chance at that rebound, and Darby just hustled and got to it before he was able to.
Into the game now for the Matadors is Roderick Mells. He replaces Rob Haynes. And now Pepperdine with the ball out front to Jackson. Wallace all over him. Jackson dribbles into the paint, tried to lay it off. They laid inside to Moore. He went too hard off the board, got his own rebound inside, can't go back up against the trees, kicks it out to Jackson, a three-pointer, good, and it's 10-4 Pepperdine.
Well, that's offensive rebounds is hurting the Matadors.
Lizarraga moves it over to the wingman. Mells on the right side, puts it out front to Deon. He kicks it in the corner. Driving left baseline is Wallace. He kicks out front to Deon. A three-pointer on the way. That's no good. Tip up by Lizarraga. Inside is good. Nice work by Lizarraga to get himself open underneath and tap in the rebound. It's 10-6. Bell worked around the perimeter to Thompson. Back to Bell. Drives to the left baseline. Cut off by Gallick, who's back in there. Now to Thompson. Comes into the paint. Little rainbow six-footer. No good. Moore right there for an easy putback on the left side. And it's 12-6 Pepperdine. Mells with it on the left wing. They want to go inside to Gallick. Instead, they've got to work it around the perimeter. Deon throws it in now to the right block. Gallick backing in, fall away 14. No, put it off to Lizarraga, who goes off the glass and in. Nice shot by Lizarraga.
4 straight points by Mike Lizarraga. Can the Matadors get a defensive rebound?
12-8 now. Pepperdine still with the lead. And Thompson with the ball well out in front. Tries to get around Mells, can't, picks up the dribble and dishes into the right corner. Dribble drive by Jackson, comes to the free throw line, lays it off to Bell, straight away, can't get a shot. Now dishes to Jackson, three-pointer from the left wing, off the mark, and somebody pushed away. Darby with it, puts it up, no good. Moore underneath, got it, fouled by Gallick.
Well, that's just crazy. They're allowing the Pepperdine Waves just to get rebound after rebound on the offensive end.
Yeah.
Coach Braswell and staff cannot be happy with that.
Lizarraga got whacked in the face and was off into the right corner and unable to help, and Gallick got caught well underneath the basket, and there were 3 Waves just sitting there playing volleyball underneath until finally Gallick whacked Moore on the arm, and the freshman will go to the line for some free throws. Lizarraga is now over at the bench getting some attention from the training staff, and I think he got an elbow in the nose. He's going to be okay, but he's got a little bit of a blood nose there, so he's got his head back and a towel on it.
Yep, I thought that's what I saw, but I didn't want to alarm his folks if they're listening. I think I did see a little bit of blood.
All right, he is pulling the towel off and looking at it, so just an elbow underneath, and now he's getting some more attention from the training staff. Meanwhile, Moore's second free throw is good, so the big guy makes 1 of 2, and now he comes out.